Hi everybody. This is Billionaires Think your financial planner. Um, Welcome to another time with another time of wisdom where we share financial tips. This was meant to take place in the morning, but I think the network didn't go through, so I decided to do it this evening. So, how's your finances been? How have you been doing? Let's see if anybody comes up. Let's see. Um, so what we've been talking about is how welcome that's my sister up there. Welcome Tolani Shomwe, barrister Tolani Shomwe. Thank you for tuning in. Can you hear me very well? I think in the morning people could not hear me. Can you hear me very well? Just say something. Welcome Stella Faintola. Welcome Pelumi. Okay, good. Welcome Emmy Doris. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so glad that you guys are with me. So let's just share. Let's just go and share the page as we come in. So I've been talking about how billionaires and successful people, how they think and how they act. That's what I've been talking about for the past 2 weeks. And this is the third week that we are going to be talking about it. So I have 5 points to give to you. 5 points to give to you. How billionaires, how they think and how they act. Number 1 point is a billionaire mindset. A successful person, one of the functions that they have is the ability to perform service to other people. They are rendering service to other people. That's one major attribute about them. And I have a quote here by Charles Dickens that says, "No one is useless in this world who lightens the world of others." No one is useless in this world who lightens the world of others. So I'm asking you that what service are you rendering to people? What service are you rendering to people? If you are shorted in cash, if you don't have enough cash, one of the questions to ask yourself is, what problem am I solving? How am I helping people? How am I blessing humanity? How am I making my world a better place? So that's one major point for you as a billionaire: service to other people. Number 2, thank you Tolani for that. Number 2, they have successful routines. They have successful routines. What are routines? Routines are positive habits you have developed to get to where you are going. Routines are positive habits that you perform on a daily basis to get to where you are going. So I'm asking you today, what is it that you do on a daily basis? What is it that you do when you wake up? What's the first thing you do in the morning? Some set of billionaires wake up by 5 a.m. in the morning. Some people wake up 6. Some people wake up 7. Some people wake up 8. But the question is, do you know what works for you? Do you know what works for you? Do you know what works for you? So have successful routines to carry out your goals on a daily basis. That you must do. So in the next 10 years, if you want to be a prime minister, you have to be doing something about it on a daily basis. That's the way it works. So successful people have successful routines. Welcome Mohammed. Thank you for tuning in. Number 3, determination. Number 3, determination. Number 3, determination. How determined are you? How determined are you about your goals and achieving your goals? How determined are you in becoming who God says you are? You have got to be determined. And I have a quote here by Tommy Lasoda, which says, "The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a man's determination." The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a man's determination. I'm asking you today, how determined are you to be who you want to be in life? The mistake you will make is to think that someone is responsible for who you will become. You are responsible for your life. You are responsible for your activities. You are responsible for your finances. You are responsible for humanity. You are responsible for your world. You are responsible for your purpose in life. So how determined are you? Get up today and be who God says you are. Number 4, welcome Fakolujo Oluwase. Thank you for tuning in. Number 4, you can't ignore billionaires. You can't ignore successful people just because they are masters at their craft, just because they are good at what they do, just because they are vast in what they do. You know, they know what they've been called to do on the face of the earth, so they give it 100% of what they've been called to do on the face of the earth. So the question to you now is, can you be ignored? Can you be ignored? There's a quote by Steve Martin. Be so good that they can't ignore you. Welcome, Joseph Ulasi. Thank you for tuning in. Be so good that the world can ignore you. Be so good that your environment cannot ignore you. Be so good that your siblings, your colleagues, your world cannot ignore you. Before they even take steps, they have to come and meet you for directions. Why? Because you know what you've been called to do on the face of the earth, and you do it with the whole of your heart. Number 5, they see things differently. Number 5, they see things differently. There's a quote from my upcoming book, and I said, seeing things differently does not mean you are the odd one out. It just spells out your unique and your special abilities. It spells out how unique you are. It's not something you should feel bad about. Just ensure that you have built your mind. You built your mind in such a way that you can take decisions on your own. You can make decisions on your own. You can take you can make successful decisions on your own. Welcome, Pastor Tibet. Thank you for tuning in. So, successful people see things differently. How well do you see things? There's an adage that usually says that if everybody is sleeping and they are looking at the same direction, there's something is wrong. Someone has to see something from another angle, because we are all wired differently, because we are all made differently. So the 5 points for today is how billionaires think and act. I mentioned 5 things. Number 1 is service to other people. Number 2, they have successful routines. Number 3, they are determined about life. They are determined to put their footsteps on the sand of time. Number 4, you can't ignore successful people. You need words, you need advices from them. You need to hear about their opinion about issues. And number 5, they see things differently. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Pastor Tibet. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, my princess Akinwande Toluwa. Thank you, Joseph Ulasi. Thank you, Fakolujo Oluwase. Thank you, Barrister Motolani Shomoye. From my heart, enjoy your week, and remember to put your finances in check. Remember to put your finances at the appropriate place. Do what you need to do, because you need to achieve your goals on a daily basis. Until I see you on Thursday on the School of Personal Development, enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy the coming week. Bye, and God bless.